All right.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey, man, listen. Don't judge us. You know,
We're paying the bills.
Yeah.
listen, chat. Davenport's walking
Hey,
by
y'all wanna
and giving
get in
us
on
a
any of
weird
that?
look right now.
Hey, come tell us what you think.
He kept walking.
Uh,
Smart move.
Uh,
Anyway, all right, what we covered?
All right, what we covered?
How was
Joseph,
practice?
how were you tonight?
man, I was typical all-tech practice night.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
why we even come, I don't know.
we never hit the top of the board. I know that much.
I don't think we ever sniffed it. No, at
We
one
weren't
time
bad.
we were like
There was a couple
fifth
times we
at
were
one
fifth.
point.
The thing is, we unloaded, went out there the first time. The racetrack was as fast as it's ever going to be, like at all-tech.
It was hammered down.
And really, they give you 2 laps.
Yeah,
You know,
not
and-
even lap and a half.
Yeah, a lap and a half or so. And my first lap in the Longhorn since Thanksgiving, you know, it took a minute to kind of figure out what I was
Yeah,
doing.
you just ran a Crown Vic, so that's
My last thing I drove competitively was a front wheel drive.
a 6-cylinder.
4, actually. You know, we kind of had to get acclimated there a little bit, and they give you 1 lap, but you know that was our best chance at topping the board right there at the beginning. Like I feel like we had what we needed. We were capable of doing that. Like it was really, our stuff was really good, which is really makes me feel good about tomorrow. Like how we unloaded tonight, and then you get on practicing, and you're just I've been wanting to do that. I've been wanting to do that. Well, how we unloaded here was probably like, if we could, you know, that's pretty good. Like we can put it back how it was and have a really good platform going into the weekend here
Lay down quick
competitively.
time tomorrow.
Yeah, right. And then win a heat and race up front.
Win
Like
the feature.
there's nothing saying we can't. But also we could. I mean, show.
Hey, let's stay positive. Stay positive.
I'm just saying it was you know, as far as practice night goes, from there it kind of got where if they just kept getting higher and higher on the racetrack, and our stuff just, you know, when I kind of getting out there, we were doing a little bit of this, that, and the other, and stuff that we wouldn't have done in like competition. You know what I'm saying?
Trying
So
some things.
right, so it kind of got to where we tuned ourselves kind of out of where I could get up there and get on that little bit of brown up against the fence and practice night. I'm not going out there and trying to knock a right front off.
No.
What did I tell you?
Well, I mean,
I said this is not, Joseph is not going. So Shepard goes out there, dragging the quarter panel on the fence, you know what I mean?
Marking it.
Joseph goes out there and he gets up there by it, but then he kind of
Cuts across.
Yeah,
he'll,
cuts across.
he'll interrupt there a little bit and then cut it down.
I was
Well,
like,
the
I
problem
told
was
you.
I couldn't continue to make my turn
Yeah, it'll
around it.
snow.
Like it just kind of wanted to get straight with me, and which is fine.
Right.
You know, I kind of know why that was happening, but it also kind of is what I kind of went around tonight to kind of see where we were at. I wanted to do, kind of build. I wanted to tune things around what I was doing and leave that alone. It was something not standard, you know. But I think it just kind of made us where I couldn't just continue to carve the corner with the left wheel. Like I could get in there and get pointed where I wanted to go, and it was perfect because I could cut anywhere I wanted to go initially. But once I got pointed that direction, that was where I was headed. I feel like there's a good chance we could lay down something really good in qualifying, as long as everything kind of goes our way. Stay close. You get lined up in a heat race, you know. I mean, these guys have been. You've seen them starts like a Golden Isle and stuff like. Even Ocala, like you get in, like if you're on the outside pole a lot of times, like you're way out here and fall back to fourth, and like, you know, these heat races can really shuffle you sometimes. So hopefully we can kind of be on the positive side of that.
Anything can happen, but track state has a lot of factor in how far you might fall or may gain.
And there's one thing about All-Tech, like this place is really, it's one of the most extreme line sensitive places you'll ever go to. So if there's a specific line you have to be in at any point in any race, like if you're not in it or your starting position puts you out of it, you're hanging on trying to get what you can, and hopefully then just minimizing the damage. So hopefully, you know, all that works out in our favor tomorrow. A lot of luck involved, so hopefully we can kind of just come out on top of all that.
You have a lot of laps here, obviously. I mean, you ran a great race, won the Power Memorial here, ran well with the XR Series. Does that help with the finding where the lines are? You said this is line sensitive, knowing where to go, even though most of your laps are a lot of them are in a crate. Do you feel like you have an advantage there?
I don't have any kind of advantage. I want to go ahead and make that clear. I don't.
See who just walked
Yeah,
by?
I've seen people. I don't know where I've seen people talk about it or comment talking about how the locals might have an advantage over when a touring series comes to town. No way. That is a figment of all, like look, it might help you to stay competitive with these
Right.
guys, but you don't have an advantage, no
You're not
way,
getting
no
head
how.
and shoulders above
No.
anybody.
So I think it certainly helps to have the laps we do here, and this being it's really one of my favorite places to come race when this place is right. Like it's as good as anything in the country. You can just there's just a lot of different places you can go with your race car, and a lot of different things that you can do all the way around the racetrack. So it kind of makes it challenging and fun. And like I said, when there's different lines that come available, I feel like that we've got enough laps around here we can see that, and get where we need to get if there's somewhere we need to be. But it's just like any other dirt track, the middle gets black, stay out of it.
Yeah.
So, like I said, what was there, 47 that
47.
47 that had
right.
transponders. Some guys might not.
And that's true. Somebody might not have
When
one.
we got here, I kind of sat down and I looked through who was on my race pass. There was 41 at that time, and I counted 20 that could win the race. And I'm like, okay, we're going to run up front. We got to contend. Yeah. I counted 20 other cars like that, and that's when there was 41. So, yeah, we've had success here, and I think that this is one of our best places, like you said, that where these guys come to, we can compete with them. We have in the
I'm not
past.
saying it's going to be this weekend, but I do agree. Like this, I think this is one of our stronger tracks, and our best shot. Like it's been proven that he's ran up front, podium finishing with top, tiered caliper drivers. He's won his, I'd say, second biggest race, $27,000, $27,000 win. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still the same racetrack, whether it's different
funny,
car,
like
but
going around here in the crate stuff is, like, it's always way different.
Yeah.
Like the line you run in a crate car here doesn't mimic what you do in a super. Like come feature time in a crate race, you run through the middle and try to keep your momentum up. In a super car, any super race I've been here, you got to get to the top or get to the bottom.
right.
And that's just all there is to it. So I don't know. I'm sure this place can go. It goes through way more.
It's a light
changes than
switch.
anything else we really go to.
Well,
Yeah.
In a
So,
matter of 20 minutes,
yeah,
it slowed down.
So
2
so I would
seconds.
and I would
Tonight.
think that that's really just how it's been in the times we've been here. The track state. I think that it can be the same if they want it to be. I just don't. I think they do something a little different.
Hope that is true.
Hey, let's just. We did not mention this yet. Joseph's only top 10, I think, only top 10 with Lucas Oil Series came here at
2 years ago.
Speedweeks 2 years ago. And where'd you start? Like, I think we finished 6th in that race.
We were started like 18th or something.
And drove.
But the thing is, we put on a used tire that gave up on us.
that
there at
was
the end.
stupid.
Like-
Never again.
Probably Jesse's car.
Well, if we didn't.
No, it wasn't my
well,
car because
one-
we ain't got no money.
Yeah, we had
We didn't have a
one
new
one,
tire.
and it's like, well, we're starting back here, and like, yeah, we'll just run.
You'll
that.
just put an old tire on. No need to burn up a new one.
Exactly.
Next thing you know,
and then
you're
it
full,
fires
yeah.
off and we're hauling butt.
And then
Yeah.
the tire gives up with 10 to go.
Dude, as
Yeah.
soon as I seen it, I'm like, dude, our used tire quit.
Yeah.
Like I seen it, like we're hauling butt, and all of a sudden, boom, we ain't.